Welcome to Coombe and Curry Sports Cards podcast, where collecting meets a game. We're in. An abrupt introduction as Coombe, throwing under the bus in no uncertain terms. Welcome to season 2, episode 5 of the podcast.
That was a bit of a shocker there. Apologies. Caught us both off guard. What professionalism from you?
Both feet into the deep end there.
I think with about a second to go, you're in. 1 second, and welcome to the show.
5, 4, 3, and you're in.
Yeah.
Well, we are back. Coombe, off the back of a really good pod last week with a great guest, Bazza Collects. I really enjoyed his chat. I thought he had a great story. I thought he spoke well. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought he was a great guest, and look forward to speaking to him soon. How did you enjoy it?
Yeah, Bazza was he spoke really well, didn't he, Bazza? He's interesting looking at the numbers for the pod. Definitely one of the best pods for numbers in a while. So Bazza, I haven't mentioned that to you yet. This will be a test to see if you're listening. But but you produce good numbers, so people obviously wanted to listen to what Bazza said. But listening to it back, I think some of the feedback I've had this week is people, it was quite well put together. And I think, where we had a little break, bringing our guests in, and at a certain point, it just sounds quite, it flows a lot. And I think Bazza did a really good job. Yeah, integrating into the conversation and whatnot.
Yeah, I completely agree. Definitely flows really well. I have to issue an apology to the
You don't need to
exit
apologise to me.
of the episode last week. You were correct in guessing that my phone had died. It did, and I didn't get to say regards to your family. So, hey, technical issues come and go. That's what happens. That's the life we live in the old podding world, eh?
Yeah, exactly. But, we're keeping it real, aren't we? We haven't got the studio. We've probably got you all full in the background.
We are keeping it real. We're also going for the first time this season, just the two of us. Just the two of us. First time without a guest. I think just the two of us, you and I. It's been a while since we've. This season, the first 4 episodes have been absolutely jam-packed with guests. So nice to have a bit of time to ourselves and catch up on some subjects that we've been wanting to speak about, but obviously time sensitive with some of the guests, right?
The guests just keep yabbering on, don't they?
A lot of waffle, yeah. But yeah, should we jump into the agenda's long, so let's get into it. Let's get into Coombe. Talk to me about PCG, Premier Card Grading.
Yeah, so I will talk to you about PCG. I've made another submission this week. Got a little bulk delivery, a bulk submission. So I sent quite a few off, most of which for grading, some of which for just slabbing. There's a couple that I know have got a bit of surface. Very disappointing, got a surface scratch. I've gone for just the authentication because I want them in a slab. But you may have seen from my Instagram post this week that it got me thinking again, and I think this is an always like a constantly evolving thought, I guess, when you think about where you want to get graded and stuff like that. Obviously, there's that element. I like PSA, but I'm looking from here, best part of a year, to get my cards back. That is not an option for me. And because I'm not generally a flipper, I'm not flipping cards. It's about my PC, and I think with PCG, the slabs look awesome. I've said that before. I'll say it again. So I've got no issues there. But I did a post on Insta just seeing what other people thought, and I did get some feedback, and someone said about, most of the feedback is about the value. So, like, let's say let's pick a card, right? Let's go with a Jackson Dart. First player that popped into my head. Let's go with Jackson Dart Silver, right? In theory, if you had two, you graded one with PCG, which most people haven't heard of PCG. They've got offices in several places around the world. Are they up and coming? I don't know. I just know that they operate here in New Zealand, and what I've been impressed so far. But if you had a Jackson Dart Silver in a PCG 10 and a Jackson Dart Silver in a PSA 10, in theory, the PSA 10 is going to sell for a lot more. And I consider that when I'm comping something to sell. So I've sold a PCG 10 over here, but the problem is in New Zealand, generally you're possibly going under comps anyway because of the market's fairly limited. So
Right.
for me, it's hard to tell. But again, we always bleat on about this, and I'm a bit conscious of it, that we are now into our second year in the hobby. So when people are listening to us talk, they need to be aware that, or keep that in mind, because our views will evolve a bit more randomly than others who have been in the hobby for years.
Yeah.
What amuses me, and this is kind of what I wanted to talk about, is, and I know you haven't done your own grading yet as such, submissions, but PCG and PSA grade the same, so they're not, there's still people that are physically grading your card. Yet there still seems to be an obsession with PSA. But it's the same, like, and the reality is, people will say, "Oh, they're a bigger company, and it's about reputation." But when we tear away the layers of the onion, is what really is the difference? That's what I want to know. I'm not on here making a bold statement that I think there is or there isn't. I'm just putting that question out there. What is the difference? PCG will train, or those inspectors, shall we say, or graders. They'll operate in a, no doubt, a very similar way to PSA. So have we got more sophisticated equipment? I doubt it. Is the staff at PSA highly trained? I doubt it. Are they highly trained at PCG? So really, is it just about image again? Is it just about, oh, it's PSA? They've been in the game for years. Everyone knows PSA. That's the reality, isn't it? I think it's just the name. But when you peel the layers back, and you listen to various podcasts and articles, and people are moaning about PSA all the time, about their grades. People say, does it matter, what side of the bed they've got out of? And I believe that it does. If someone's having a bad day, it does affect your grade. So it does crack me up when people come back at me and say, well, PSA adds more value. Yeah, it does add more value. I agree, 100%. But what I'm getting at is that because it's PSA. So in reality, is there any different, Here's a PCG slab for you. Here, look, hold on. There we go. Oh, disappearing. I'll have to take this filter off.
That's got the gold and black. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, and what I like about the slab is I mean, admittedly, having said all this, I love the PSA slabs. But the reason that I've gone for PCG is because A, they're local, and B, I also like them. There's a little bit of similarity in the size and the feel. So I don't like the bulky slabs, but this just feels nice when you're holding this graded card. Lovely in hand.
It's interesting. Yeah, interesting that you bring that up, because obviously, yeah, I'm yet to dip my toe in the grading world as of yet. But as my collection of autos grows, and there's definitely a card that I should be getting tomorrow, should be delivered tomorrow, which I'll get onto later on in the pod, which I can only say is arguably one of the probably the best, one of the best top 3 cards I will have in my collection. That's all I'm saying for
Yeah.
now. But
Yeah.
as I'm gathering sort of bigger cards, I will
Yeah.
send some off. But I've been sort of looking at ace grading over here.
Ace. Yeah. Yeah.
Which I've seen loads of people use, specifically Seaside Sports recently has been doing some really good content of videos that he's been revealing the grading that he gets from them. But they do this really nice can't remember the exact name of what they do. You know, like you do like a standard
Like
slab
color
to a
coding.
standard. Yeah, the
Yeah.
like color. What do you call it? Color coding.
Yeah, like, they color match the label, don't they, to your card?
Yeah,
So it
exactly
looks like
that.
it flows through the label. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that looks really good. So yeah, I did actually have a look at some prices uh, um, quite recently, maybe a week or two ago. So I'll definitely give them a go because yeah, PSA. I'm not. I don't want to be waiting however long it is. Best part of the year. I think the turnaround's fairly quick with Ace. I'm not sure. It's nothing like that. It might be like weeks or a month or a couple of months, something like that. But yeah, I'll definitely be going with them about if and when I do my first grading. So
But
yeah,
that's
I'll
but
definitely
that's a
then.
factor, isn't it? With your, I think this is a fair thing to say. Like people, something I've got to remember when I'm saying this is that people that are, have got an element of why they're in a hobby to flip cards. Yeah, they do need to consider what's going to add value. So actually, to some degree, it would be fair for someone to say, yeah, like I know what you're saying, but in reality, it doesn't matter. That's the image. So because that's the image, we're going to go with PSA because people want to buy PSA. So it doesn't actually matter why, and that's fair. PSA people associate as probably let's say the gold standard. So that's fine. But I guess my angle's more from a PC, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that we would be grading cards for the same reason because we want our PC in slab. So then how the slab looks, the turnaround and stuff like that probably becomes more of a factor. Um,
100%.
yeah, because we're in theory not going to be selling our PC. Um, be a sad day if I start selling my JSN collection.
I'll be sending out the sending the search squad out for you over in New Zealand.
And, oh
In Have been intervention, I reckon.
no. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to dwell on it too much, but it's just sowing that seed. And I think for us at the minute, podcast isn't live, so we don't have the luxury of people being able to chip in at this stage. But it puts it out there. It's something we can revisit, and I know that I will get people that come back to me and have that discussion offline, which we can then bring to the podcast. Um, Speaking of which, MC, a little, a little organic segue then into a question that's just popped into my head.
Yeah, go on then.
I think we should do a live podcast at some stage.
I think so. I think we could, as in like go live on like.
Record it live so people could, in theory, we'll start simple. So we just go live and people could message, or as we're talking, like now, for example, I might then get a message from someone going, you know, we, I like PSA because, or they might correct me because a lot of the stuff we've got to do, we've got to be very careful and say, this is our perception, this is what we believe. We're not making bold statements, and we're more than happy to be corrected. Um,
Absolutely, we are. But yeah, a
and
live pod is in the works. I would say. Surely we've got to test it. Um, See how it goes. That'd be fun.
yeah, we need to make sure we've got some listeners first, though. So we'd have to
Have to
embarrassingly
do
go
so.
live. One, how many live viewers? One.
Maybe yeah, me and you to each other.
Yeah.
Um,
And my mum.
yeah,
All right, mum.
if we we'd have to do some marketing, wouldn't we? Some content to get out there to
There
get
you go.
the event out there. Yeah, get the name out there.
Yeah,
Um,
100%. Yeah, that'd be good fun, though, wouldn't it? Just topics
that'd
like
be.
this, where you can just get people chipping in and educating us live on air.
When's the card show? The first vending card show for you
So
over
that
there?
is June, I think. I should have that date to hand. I'm going to start doing some posts about that because obviously we, Coombe Curry Cards, have bought a standard sponsorship package. So we'll have our logo out on the material, which is quite cool. And I think what's interesting, MC, um, the New Zealand Card and Collectible Show I've mentioned because there's a few different shows. So there's one I went to because of my leg. I went to the last hour of it, which is more. It's a little bit smaller, but going to happen more frequently. And they mentioned in a comment that us doing a podcast from the next one would be good. So I feel like we're getting there with our reach. People are aware that we're doing the podcast. I've spoke to I mentioned Blunt Collections New Zealand. They did some really cool posts for us about the podcast. I'd love to get Nijesh on and talk to him. So there's just, like you mentioned at the start, this is the first show since we had our little break where me and you've been on together, because there's so many people lined up. I've got a guy from the States that wants to come on. There's the two ladies from Australia. Bazza, got to get Bazza back on. We got to get Nick back on. I tell you what, I want to know: when's the return of the prodigal son? Where's where's he gone? Where's Al
Oh,
Gillette? Lot. Oh,
he's riding the wave of the West Ham great run of form, isn't he?
I know. I sent him a picture of a. He knows I'm thinking of him, because I sent him a picture of a number plate the other day when I was getting back in the car. The car in front of me had like West Ham number plates. I sent it to him. Yeah. I
Excellent
want some
stuff.
beef there. I want him to come on and give me his views.
Likewise, Card Geezer. Is he?
Oh,
What is going on there? Keen,
pathetic.
talk to me.
Absolutely pathetic.
I might
If
start
you are
report.
listening, just bants.
I'm gonna jump on his eBay and start giving him bad reviews, I reckon.
Get on his. I'll tell you what we should do. We should hijack his Whatnot stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll jump on next time.
Oi, shit house. Get on the pod. Get on the pod, or else we'll come around your house. No, seriously, no, that's out of order.
I've got to send him a care package, Mark.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
I've
do
got a
stick
load-
like a stick a
Yeah,
horse's
fretting,
head in
yeah.
it.
Horse's head, yeah. I should do that, shouldn't I? I'll send him his little. Hold on. I told you I sent on the pod, didn't I? At Christmas for the Secret Santa. He sent me this. He gave me this little
Yeah,
couple of
little
little
elephants.
elephants. Remember, you are loved.
Doesn't feel like
I'll
it.
break one of their heads off and put it in the package and go, right. Get on the pod.
Get on the pod. Yeah.
I'm sick
Oh,
of asking.
there's not much to ask, is it? It's not much to ask. Anyway,
Exactly.
won't get bogged down in the negatives. There are a couple of product bits on the agenda that we need to go through, and
Yeah.
it's coming from your end, isn't it? It's you said there's some Panini unlicensed product that you've seen, and also you've had a sneak preview of the Topps NFL.
Oh yeah. So there's been a few leaked posts from I think Jaden Daniels was one of them, and I think there was a Packers player who'd been signing on card autos, and they'd done a picture, and you saw them all scattered out over the table.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, other than seeing the preview, there's not a lot to say on it other than they look nice. But I think that's the excitement talking, isn't it? But over in New Zealand, I think there's a bit of concern because I don't think the distribution rights have been sorted. We don't know that yet. That's for the powers that be that sort out. But your average punter like me, we don't know what's happening, who's supplying it, who's breaking it. So I don't know. All I know is we've got 2 releases left from Panini. One is Silhouette, I think, and Prism Black. And then that's it for new releases. But excitedly, what I did see, I seen a few posts. I saw some guys chatting about it online where they've showed some of the unlicensed basketball Prism stuff. And
Yeah.
they've been really, really clever with their photography. So to some extent, you may not know at first glance that it's unlicensed. So comparing, say, like Topps unlicensed stuff to this early Prism stuff, Panini. Panini's looks really, really good. I know there's still people that won't touch unlicensed, but I feel like there's still going to be a little bit of a market over here for some of that Panini stuff. And that's what it boils down to, isn't it? It's that we don't really like not having the logos and the branding and stuff like that. But if you've got a picture that makes that irrelevant because you're not seeing it, then fair play to them. I think people will still chase. We don't know what case hits or what products they're sticking with, but I think people will still look at the Kabooms and possibly the Downtowns and things like that if the photography makes it look like the license is less relevant. Um, that's my
Interesting.
opinion. Yeah. Whereas some of that, even with me being a newbie, I didn't touch. I think it was last year, 1 or 2 breaks knocking around for the tops unlicensed stuff, but nah, I didn't touch it. It was,
Didn't,
not for me.
didn't need to.
Didn't need to. Yeah.
Well, that's
So,
interesting. An interesting twist then on the product, and if they've been clever, yeah, that sounds well clever. Well done then.
well
Interested to
summed up.
interesting to see
Yeah.
them. Um,
Yeah. I've seen
so when
some
does
I've
go
seen
on?
some really nice, like, footy stuff come out, like, sort of hits that people have had. So when I watch these clips online, I've seen some cool, people put in I saw someone pull a Engamoa 1 of 1 on card auto the other day in red. That's gotta be the pinnacle as a Liverpool fan. Colour match, 1 of 1, Engamoa, auto. I'm seeing a lot of these come out now, and what I'm noticing as well is a lot of people are into the Premier League stuff, and
Hmm.
and just for a moment, I had this pang of I've still got a couple of bits, a couple of slabs that I've kept. Salah, Van Dijk, I've got a Jota card and stuff like that, but I'm now thinking, was I too quick to knock the football on the head? So I'm questioning that
He's getting
decision.
dragged back in. He's getting
I'm
dragged
go
back in. Get in.
Yeah.
Get in.
Yeah. Yeah, I could be. I could be. I might have to buy a
Well,
top coin box.
I'll tell you what. I said you're sort of overdue a little care package from me, aren't you? Really? Maybe the Topps Chrome, a box of Topps Chrome coming your way. Then if it's because did you say it's pretty expensive, isn't it? Over there, you were saying
Yeah, 90 the blasters are $90, so that's like
25
45,
quid.
50 quid. Yeah, decent.
So
Wow.
they're very well priced. Yeah, 25 quid for value for like a blaster box, £15 for a hanger box. I think the value tin was 30 quid.
Oh, was it?
So the only real expense to getting that would be the hobby box, which I think was like 160, 180, but always is going to be around.
Could you imagine how sick you'd feel if you sent me a blaster and I got like a 1 of 1 Ekatike?
Oh, I'd be fuming. No, I wouldn't. I'd be happy for you.
Yeah. You
Like,
send
well,
me a box with a little post-it on it, a little caveat, terms and conditions.
yeah.
Send
Well,
any
to
1
be
of
fair,
1s back.
Ekatike's signature is terrible, isn't it? So,
It is terrible. But we'd take the 1 of 1, wouldn't we? I'll tell you
oh,
what,
we
if
would.
you do send me a blaster and I get a 1 of 1, I'll slab it up and I'll make it property of Coombe and Curry sports cards. It'll be our first jointly owned card.
Wow, love to hear it. Love to hear
There
that.
you go.
That was lovely. Really nice.
Yeah. We should start our own little joint inventory linked to Coombe and Curry cards. We could be like a consortium.
We could. We are.
Yeah. So, right, what's next, MC?
Touch quickly on one last thing from your end. I know obviously we're NFL heavy for the first half, but talk to me about free agency, King. NFL. It's been
Oh,
what's been kicking off?
well, it hasn't been kicking off. There's been a lot of free agency drama this week. Max Crosby of the Raiders, he Seahawks was a potential suitor for him. I was hoping we'd get Crosby. Seahawks Sound did a bit of content in the build-up. Obviously, he'd be expensive for us, and you'd have to give up a lot of picks in the draft. But you're getting something that he's a quality player. And I was like, yeah, I want Crosby, but he ended up going to Ravens.
Okay.
But I don't know if you heard over there, Mark, but Ravens pulled out of the trade, which is fairly unheard of. It's not. Yeah, medical. There's it sparked a lot of conversation, but on a allegedly a failed medical. Um, we don't know the details. So it's very hard to get to really discuss the ins and outs. We know that he's recovering from a big injury anyway. Um, So he's now gone back to Raiders. Whether or not he stays there, or there's still possibility of Seahawks. I think Cowboys might be interested off the top of my head. Bears, I've heard. Um, I don't know. So that was the biggest conversation. But Seahawks have lost a few players. So Super Bowl MVP Ken Walker has gone to the Chiefs.
It's a sad day for Seahawks, that game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, like he obviously through through the playoffs he was awesome. Got Super Bowl MVP. His regular season he was a bit wasn't the best numbers and stuff like that. But then he obviously turned it on for the playoffs. But I think Seahawks. You've got George Holani. I think they actually like. I think he might play more of a role. We've just signed. His name eludes me, MC, but running back that used to play for Packers on a 1-year deal to see how he does. We've lost Boy Maffei to the Bengals, and we've lost Reek Woolen to Eagles, all in free agency. So yeah, there's been a lot of coming and goings. Tua Tagovailoa has gone from Dolphins to Falcons, which is an interesting one. Kyler Murray gone to the Vikings. So yeah, I love it. I just love it. That's the thing, you get this massive gap, end of the season to the new season, but it's filled with like the off-field stuff. So you've got like free agency and obviously the build up to the draft. And then you start having the open training sessions and sort of the drama and the gossip from that. So there's always something going on in the NFL world. So it's been a good week. Still keep my eyes open, see what movements there are. Love to see Max Crosby coming in. But yeah, off the top of my head, they're the main movers that I can recall. So watch this space.
Yeah, busy period. And to start this,
Yeah.
like you said, there's always something going on.
Mm. Correct.
Well, speaking of something that's going on, let's get into mail day, Chief.
Oh yeah.
I'll start because I have two belters come through the door. Yeah,
Is this the one you were
both
talking about, or is that for next week?
that's coming tomorrow.
Ah, okay.
I can tell you about it if you want. Let
No,
me go
no,
through
no.
the cards. Let me go through the cards that are in my hand.
You do you.
I got I've been after this card for ages, and I bought it off somebody on eBay that just like ghosted me. So I
Yeah.
had to raise a dispute, and I got a refund for it because the seller never got back to me or sent it or anything.
All
But
right.
I found it again, and it's my first Steven Gerrard managerial card. So Stevie
Oh,
G tops now, uh,
nice. You mentioned
masterminding
this, didn't you?
masterminding the first SPFL title for Glasgow Rangers in 10 years.
Oh,
Lovely card. These are the cards that you can buy um,
direct
off the
from
top,
Tops, is it?
direct from Tops, yeah, as a single
Yeah.
card, and you can buy them like you buy one, you can buy three, you can buy five, you can buy 10, you can buy 15, and you might get like a numbered one. There might be an auto version. That's just a base card, but I've only ever seen it twice. So I had to get it. And obviously, for people listening, my ties to Glasgow Rangers, my dad, for his sins, is a huge Glasgow Rangers fan. So Gerard going to Rangers was keeping it in the family, I guess. So yeah, big fan of that card. Really happy to get that. My first Rangers card of Gerard, which I can't find many other ones at the moment. So
No.
happy to get that.
Yeah, there's probably going to be limited numbers of them anyway, because generally you don't get manager cards, do you? So that's a nice pickup, MC.
Yeah, and he was only there for I think maybe 2 seasons, maybe three, at a push, 2.5, because I think he left to go to Villa halfway through
Yeah,
the season.
big
Um,
mistake.
yeah, that might have been an error. Next one. This is an absolute perler. This is from the 2016 Liverpool Futera collection, and what a card this is! Steven Gerrard, the Greats. See
Ooh,
that gold frame
yeah,
on in there?
yeah. Do you know what I like about that? That stands out is the little badge down on the, well, to me, the
I
bottom
did
right. It's
of
fantastic.
gold LFC.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Numbered or
Classic card. What's that?
is it numbered?
It's not.
No.
No, no, it's not. But it's really nice. It's up there.
Yeah, it's
Just
a
that's got
beautiful
like a
card, isn't
little
it?
bit on the back there, obviously about them. But yeah, really happy with those pickups. Now the one tomorrow, I'm gonna tease you a little bit with it. It's a little
Oh yeah.
tease, yeah.
Go on then.
This will be my lowest numbered card I've got in my collection.
Ooh.
Right. This will be
Here we go.
my first on card auto,
Oh.
and it is to add to my Liverpool collection of, shall we say, retired players, nostalgia. Now, the last bit of information I could give you until I receive it,
Is it Igor
you-
Bischan?
it's not. It's not. It's a
I remember
good
you
guess.
used to love Igor Bischan, didn't you?
I do like Igor Bishkan. I don't think there's
Yeah.
many auto cards knocking about for Igor, but if
No.
there is, I'd be interested.
I wonder what become
I
of him.
do. What became of it? It's a good question.
Updates for next show. I want a full
Yeah.
update of Bischan.
However, he did play in the same team as Igor Bishkan, so you know
Right, okay.
he also played in the Champions League 2005 final.
Got
But he's got it. No, he hasn't. I'll tell you what I did
Dietmar
find.
Hamann.
What did you say?
Dietmar Hamann.
I cannot confirm or
It is,
deny.
isn't it? It is, isn't
I
it?
can't confirm or deny.
It is. I've got it.
You have to wait. You can't.
He doesn't
grab the
like
head
it.
like this. What's
He
that?
doesn't like it. I've got it, haven't I? It's Dietmar Hamann. Wow. Okay.
I'll tell you who I did find on eBay.
Go on.
Karl-Heinz Riedler auto.
Did you?
I haven't bought it yet. It's a bit spenny.
I'll tell you
but
what, if you ever find
Posted
what I'd love to have in my PC, a Phil Babb also.
Oh, it's a great shout. It's a great
If you
shout.
ever come across a Phil Babb, then bear me in mind.
I'll keep my eyes out. Yeah. So stay tuned next week for that one. And speaking of next
What, for
week,
Phil Babb?
no, shut
Phil
up.
Babb on the show. I've
We
got
might
one
have.
better. We got Phil Babb.
Can you imagine if I've got Phil Babb on? It'd be unbelievable, wouldn't it? I may have a guest lined up for next week who is a big Liverpool fan. So the reveal of the card would be very well themed to the episode. But yeah, my last bit of mail day is these that came today. Shating. One Daka Barca, one Daka Real Madrid box.
Oh,
Top audience.
wow.
Now I did a Milan derby not long ago, didn't I? And
That's El
yeah,
Clasico.
now it's El Clasico. Yeah, taking a leaf out of Andy from Seaside Sports' page with that one. So looking forward to that. 3 guaranteed numbered cards of each. So I'll be ripping that off for this episode.
Maybe we should do something like that on a live pod. I'm gonna think we'll do something like that for the card show, you know?
Oh, well, like a live play.
Podcast, yeah, we rip something on the podcast.
Yeah, I like it. We could do I watched, so guy at work's into his Pokemon cards and he was watching Gary V, the famous podcaster and entrepreneur, battle with another guy with the original Pokemon set packs. So
Yeah.
they basically, one guy opened the pack, went through it, and the biggest hit in it, I think he got like Blastoise or something like that, which apparently is the second best that you could get. And then Gary V did his, and if you beat it, the only way you could beat it was having a Charizard.
Charizard,
Maybe we could do the same. We could have a pack of, I don't know,
yeah.
the same product, and then see who gets the biggest hit.
You're gonna have to make a big sacrifice for that though, because of the timing. So it's one of them, you know, when TalkSport when they get someone who's like in Australia, like Mark Bosnich or something, like, all right, Bozzy. Yeah. Like, what
Bozzy.
time's it there? It's 1 a.m. All right, well, we won't keep you. But
I won't keep, mate.
But I think it won't keep you, mate. Nah, it's not. Don't do that. Have a shrimp on the barbie.
Oh, he's
No,
done it
stop
again.
it.
Done it again.
But we get you in for 10 minutes. It's got to be done in it. You've got to
What-
You've got to appear on the
what's-
first show.
Yeah, of course I have. What sort of time does it kick off?
Can't remember. I know it's not very helpful. I think it's in the morning. So it might not be too bad for you. I don't think we're talking 1 in the morning for you. I think we're talking more late at night. I think it could be a
Like 10, 11
10:30
p.m.
job. Yeah, like, I
Yeah,
think it might have been early, it might be 9:30, but we're not gonna get you on the second the show starts, obviously. Well, so, yeah, I reckon you're looking at your 10 to 11, something like that.
yeah,
Clocks might have
nice.
changed by then as well, so we could be on a different.
I'm not again.
Oh,
This is what the pod fears, isn't it?
yeah, does
Clock
make it
changes
hard, doesn't
always,
it?
yeah, makes it difficult. But hey,
But
we
there is
roll
what
with the punches.
well, there is one, I can't remember what the one is where we can do the Sundays, but after it changed, I didn't tell you, did I? Then you were like, "Oh, can we do this time?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be like midnight for me."
Yeah,
Didn't forget to
yeah,
tell you about it, but
yeah. Stay up.
this isn't too bad.
No, this is we've got it spot on, I think. But
I've got a friendly in a minute, so third friendly for my women's team. Um, Obviously I'm not playing, I'm the coach. Um,
obviously,
Obviously. Well, you never know these days. Um, don't go there.
oh, don't
Um,
go.
don't go there. Um, but yeah, like we got friendly in a bit, so as soon as actually not as soon as, we've got another 45 minutes to chill, get my pre-match routine. But I'm missing a lot of players because we've got a New Zealand football talent ID program for some of the under 16 girls, so good luck to them, but I'm missing them from my friendly today. And I've got a lot of illness, including myself. I'm very bunged up. Um, yeah, so, and the good news is my operation for my back has been approved. Um,
What you what going on to the knife?
yeah. Well, I've got to decide because yeah, I think I've got a year to, it's been approved, yeah. So I've got to make some decisions. But yeah, get a little bit of disc trimmed off.
Sounds horrible, but I wish you all the best. We from the
Yeah.
pod and the
From the
fans, we wish you all the best. God bless the good
Uh,
earth.
hopefully nothing
Um,
goes wrong. You never know. So
you never know. I
yeah,
got a
I
question
thought
for
they were
you.
pod the day before the night before the op.
We'll do a live pod from the surgery, from the surgery bed.
Live from the theatre. Cut the pod
Man,
when you get when you get cut the pod, cut the pod.
oh no,
We're getting
Cream and
live
hugging,
reports from the theatre.
cream and
He's
hug,
pulled through.
cream
He's
and hug,
pulled through.
cream and hugging, or cream and larking. Plans are in
Yeah,
place. Um,
I know. Maybe I need to make the equivalent of like a will for the show. Have my
where your
say as
cards
who
go.
replaces me. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
where's it? Mm. Um,
that is true.
what is your
Um,
pre-match routine? Out of interest,
uh, for the actual players or for me?
for you.
I just need to get as much done as possible and then chill. So I'll run through. I'll get my tactics board drawn up. Get all the kit that I need. Run through what I'm speaking to the players about and the warm up, and then I'll chill.
Yeah,
I
meal,
can't
drink.
chill then prepare. Huh?
I said, do you have a specific meal or drink that you have before?
No,
No,
no.
whatever.
Yeah, I just need
Couple of
something.
Pop
But
Tarts.
depends on the game, mate. Because I get nervous. I'm easily. Yeah, I do get nervous. Get a bit edgy. Uh, but it's been an interesting week this week. Um, I'm going to be a bit cryptic about this and not directly relate it to anything, but I've been battling equality, um, what I think's right, um, and stuff like that. It's been an interesting week. What surprises me is how many people can't see the wood for the trees. Sometimes, people can't see uh, the consequences of their actions on the on on the people. Let's say. So it's been a tough week. I'm exhausted, mentally exhausted. Um, but I continue to fight for what's right.
Uh, fight the good fight, Chief. Yeah,
Yeah,
keep it going.
yeah, that's what we
Um,
do.
I was close to filing a complaint actually on Tuesday morning.
Ooh, Oh, for it.
Fiddler's Elbow FC five-a-sides update for you. We exited a league and we went into a new league in Brighton, and it can only be described as this new league as well in no
Can I
uncertain
stop you there?
terms.
Can I stop you there a sec? Look, watch. Oh, is it? It's
Yeah,
getting red. See that? Incredible.
right. Just for people listening,
Yeah.
in the green room, Coombe said to me, "Have a look at my cup. It changes colour when I pour my drink into it." And that is exactly what he's just done. Mid-sentence.
Yeah. Sorry.
No,
I
it's
couldn't,
fine.
I couldn't let you miss out on the experience, so I had to interrupt you.
I'm glad I saw it. That was really good. So back to the league. It can only be described in one word, or depends on how you spell it, but shit show.
Ooh,
An
that's it.
absolute
Just
shit
got to
show.
tick a box now. Yeah, thanks for that.
I was fuming with this, right? So I've set it all up, signed this contract, paid the first match fee, £54, by the way, which is quite a lot in what we used to pay. Anyway, we've moved up to a six-a-side, which is great. More time for players. They get more bang for their buck, so to speak. Under the impressions that it was a 50-minute match for £54, six-a-side, no problem. Turned up the squad of 8, really well
Yep.
prepared. The pitch was shorter than a normal five-a-side pitch, because of the how they laid the pitches out, how they marked them out.
Yeah.
And then there's more players. So obviously the match was really tight. There was so many players on the pitch. Pitch was smaller. It was quite a weird game. We lost, but it was quite really hard to sort of adjust to
Yeah.
it being all on top of you. The complaint that I didn't file it, but I messaged the admin of the league. The game was actually only 40 minutes, not 50 minutes as advertised. The pitches were small. Now we got put up into the top division, even though we joined this league and we should obviously start at the bottom.
Yeah.
So we played like a decent team. And what else happened? The ref turned up at 6:30. So the game kicked off at 6:30. He turned up at 6:30 and he didn't kick off till 7:20. Now, it's Monday night. You know, everyone's got families and they've had work and all that. And he's
Gotta get
rocked
on
up
with it.
and I said to him, what time are we kicking off? Oh, yeah, 6:30. And I said, at the end of the game, I said, we kicked off about 7:20. I said, why did that happen? He went, the other team weren't really ready. I said, well, that's your job. You're the ref. You're in control of this situation. And you've just gone, yeah, I'll give him 10 minutes. Anyway, enough of my ranting. I filed a sort of complaint and I went through the contract with a fine-tooth comb and brought up cooling off periods, brought up false advertising.
Yeah.
Lots of issues. So I will let you know we are playing this Monday out of respect. We want to
What
keep
are you
going.
hoping for?
Well, the guy
You
came
want to
back with.
withdraw from it?
Well, just more. It was just like what I said. He basically just disregarded most of it. He was like, "Yeah, most games aren't really 50 minutes anyway." I was like, "Yeah, but they're not 40 minutes, are they? Because that would be paying 40 minutes rather than 50 minutes, and I would assume that would be less money."
Yeah.
And he came up with all these sort of half-assed excuses. So yeah, we're not happy with it. So we might play till the end of the season and then look elsewhere. But on first impressions, fucking terrible. Sorry for my language, but that's how I feel. I'm not going to apologise about how I feel.
Didn't have to.
Shouldn't have to. Anyway, moving on from that, that was my gripe of the week.
That should be a new feature, shouldn't it? Gripe of the week.
Yeah, speaking of new features, I have.
Well, could we finish this one first?
What, my gripe or your gripe?
Apple Day.
Oh yeah. What did you have in the mail? Your entry. I'm so sorry.
You animal.
I've got carried away. I've seen Red Mist.
Oh,
I can't think.
you're going to make a new feature.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
You've got yourself right in a state over there.
Oh, it's all these weather weapons. Can't see, can't breathe.
Weather weapon.
Oh, sorry, just joking. Just joking.
Right. All right. Compose yourself, boy. Are you ready?
I am ready for mail day your end. Let's go. Let's go.
Right, I'm just gonna go with 2 cards. 2 2 of probably the biggest cards I've purchased as, single cards, I think. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go in order of when I received them. Now, interestingly, the one I'll show first arrived in the country after the other one, but came to me first because customs intercepted the package. They
Right.
opened my package, um, and they left a little letter inside saying they inspected it, but nothing was found. So it took them ages. So we go with the other one first. None other than my colour. I don't think I showed this last week, did I?
Yeah.
Showing the
Yeah,
same
I
thing.
don't know if you did. Yeah, well, either way, I mean, the colour last is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not in the Seahawks uniform. It's in his Alabama gear. Um, Alabama. I should just double check that and make it look like a tit. But yeah, beautiful card. I'm so chuffed with that. Got that on my little display that I've made recently. And then my Uptown. Feast your eyes on that.
That is
Wow.
unbelievable.
What I like about that, right, is I mentioned this, didn't I, when I was talking about uptowns and downtowns, is downtown's got a bit of seaweed on it. Right, this, you've got the Space Needle, just trying to get the background so it doesn't cut out. The rain, the famous rain of Seattle in the rain clouds. It's got Pike Place Market. It's got it all. What a piece.
What a
Um,
piece.
so I'm absolutely delighted to add both of them to my PC. Um, so they're my big mail day. That will see a heavy reduction in breaks for the next month. Will clean myself out there. Um, and obviously I've sent the stuff I spoke about earlier off to be graded. So that's like a mail day when that comes back, isn't it? And when you do your ACE submission, you'll be buzzing as well, watching the
Yeah,
process.
but
When them slabs turn up, I'm sure it'll be the same on ACE, but you get to a point when it's done where you can reveal on the website what the grade is. So you've got a big decision to make.
nah, I'll have to have it in my hands, I reckon.
Oh, I did it on the website both times. I
No.
can't. I've got no patience.
Mm,
I don't know what should I do this time. Do you think I should see if I can hold
no.
off?
Yeah, hold off and then do like
Do it on the
bit of
pod.
content video reveal.
Hmm. Can still do the
All in
video.
one.
Yeah, but when I did the video for the first one, I said on the video that I didn't know and I was like, a 10.
Oh,
Ooh. Yeah,
oh,
I knew.
lies.
I knew.
I lied.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But,
Unbelievable.
we'll see. I'll talk you through it, and I might need if I'm gonna hold off, I might need mental support. It's gonna be
Yeah, I
tough.
got you, boy. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, that was my mail day. I feel ropey as today, I tell you. Everyone's ill over here at the minute.
We've had a bit, just got over it. But look, get your head in the game for the friendly. Look, I'm gonna take your mind off of it. Yeah, at the moment, I'm gonna take your mind off of the illness. I'm also gonna take your mind into younger years. Yeah,
Ooh.
welcome to story time. Yeah, this is a new segment in the
Sorry,
show.
all I can think of is, the squirrel from, on Hampstead Heath. Yeah, what was the squirrel? I know his mate was called Stephen, wasn't it? He always go, "Fuck off, Stephen, you knob jockey."
Not
What?
joking.
Me tail, me tail.
um, yeah, I just thought story time is a good segue or a good segment. Sorry, and I think we should do it because it can be really short stories, but there should be a subject about the story each time. And for the first segment, Coon, the subject for us of story time is what is your earliest memory of us or each other in a sporting capacity? Yeah.
Scared of where that was going then.
Sorry, it took me a while to get my words out there, but
Sporting capacity, earliest memory of you. Okay. Are you going first or am I?
Entirely up to you.
All right, I'll go. I don't know the timing of this. You might go, nah, it's not the earliest, but what sprung to mind instantly, and I should go with that, shouldn't I? Is me and you meeting Zesh Raymond.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know there would have been. I think at school you have periods, don't you, where you have like little different mates that you tend to hang around with at a certain time or whatever. But I think we met in the first day of secondary school, Miss Buckley.
7 VB, hold tight.
Rest in peace. But
She's not dead, is she?
I thought she had died.
Oh no, it's like that Ian Wright. It's like that Ian Wright video now when he thinks his teacher's dead and he turns up at Highbury. Seen that video?
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, when he's crying.
That's how
Yeah.
it feels right now. Um,
Get Miss Buckley on for next week. Well, if
I
she's
don't know if I
alive.
can.
I'm sure she's. Sorry, I've brought the segment down there, haven't I?
Oh dear. Yeah, moving on. Yeah, you
I
remember us
can't.
7 VB? 7
I'm worried
compose
now.
yourself. You remember us 7 VB? Yep. Zesh Raymond.
No. So I met you first day of.
Of year
Well,
7. Yeah.
I'm still thinking about her. Yeah, we'll look into that.
Yeah, we'll report back
Yeah,
because that's
and I'm
quite,
sure
quite.
there was sporting memories before, but yeah, like instantly I think of that Zesh Raymond. We're in the car park. He turns out and he's like Peugeot 206 convertible or whatever.
Lime green, I believe, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
it was a green colour,
Terrible.
wasn't it? And then we're sat there, we're little couple of nerdy kids asking him for a photograph. He probably just wants to crack on with training or pre-game warm up.
Yeah, so for context, Zesh Raymond was a central midfielder and he was playing for Fulham. Then he went on loan to Brighton, didn't he?
Yeah,
Which I think he
rest
completed
in
a
peace.
move, I think.
Just a joke.
Not again.
So,
But yeah, we met him. We went down to the Withdean Stadium where Brighton used to play.
yeah,
Old athletics. Well, it's an athletics stadium, isn't it? Really.
yeah.
Where they were home for quite some years. And we met Zesh Raymond in the car park. Got a picture with him. Yeah, good times. Great shout. Bringing up history. This is great.
One more thing on that, which is another random one. Obviously, we've got when we played for Interactive or what we Olympico and stuff, setting up that, but that was college, wasn't it? So another thing I think of is this is so random, right? But I remember you showing me the Brighton program when you was a mascot. It always pops into my head. It's just one of them, like the Zesh Raymond, just you in the program with your when you were the Brighton mascot. So a different angle. I think I've come at this from, but sporting memories. That's what they are. So there's mine.
Story time, episode 1, sporting memories. Love
Yeah.
to see it. Love to hear it.
I've left you with more questions than anything, though. We need to check on the we need to check on Valerie Buckley or whatever her name was, and Zesh Raymond.
Zesh Raymond, yeah, yeah, both will. We'll keep you posted, everyone. Because that's
on the agenda for next week.
That's the first point on the agenda for next week. That is.
Yeah.
Earliest memories of Coombe. So yeah, this I'll touch on FC Olympico.
Oh, I feel like I know what's coming here.
Well, I wasn't going to bring it up. My memories of Coombe
memory, though, is it? You've created a segment just so you can tell the story, I think. But go on.
No, I haven't. I haven't. But what I do remember so we had this football team when we were in college and then it eventually turned into like a men's team, didn't it? It turned into Interactive. But at FC Olympico, we had this.
Whoa! Mike Fawcett, rest in peace.
He was a teacher. He needed to pass away. Yeah, thank you very much.
He was our chairman, wasn't he? He was our chairman.
Was he?
Remember? He was our chairman when we created the club.
What, Mike Fawcett was?
Yeah, he signed the documentation, didn't he? Was it me and Huggins you actually set the team up?
I think so, yeah.
none of the parents wanted to get involved. I don't. That's what my memory says. And Mike Fawcett was the official documented chairman, and yeah, he passed away in his sleep, I believe. Young, wasn't he?
Best way for it.
I'd say. But yeah, that
Okay.
is a confirmed rest in peace.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Anyways, back to the story. So he played in a sky blue kit with navy shorts and sky
Yeah,
blue socks. And
yeah.
Coombe had,
With word art as the logo, wasn't it? FC Olympico with like a couple of little triangles and a circle around it. Did it on word art.
oh yeah, it was it was classic. But Coombe can only be described as you had highlights in your hair. You wore the number 11 shirt, and you had an absolute wonder of a left foot.
Yeah, slow
And
as fuck.
Oh yeah, and Coombe was always on penalties. And I remember he had this technique where he used to swing your arm out to make it look like you were bending it that way, and
This
you
is
used to
not the
put it the
story
other.
I thought you were going to tell, so I'm pleasantly surprised about this. I thought
No,
it was going to be
these are my earliest memories of in a sporting capacity of us.
the cramp story is what I thought you was going to come out with.
Cramp story.
Yeah, when I got played through on goal, and then I went down with cramp, and allegedly I knew I wasn't getting the ball, so I faked my cramp. That was the rumours.
Sick rumours flying around, unbelievable.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this, though. Was this the penalty at Stanley Park?
No,
Not yeah,
no.
at Waterhall.
I'm unearthing some
Sorry,
unbelievable memories here.
I'm ruining
What
it.
I was, the memory I was going to bring up was when you you got sent off.
Oh no, carry on with that then. Yeah.
Coombe got sent off for back chatting to the ref. Is that correct? Was it back chatting or swearing at the ref?
Is it? Was it? Is this the one when he asked for protection when he left the field?
I believe so. And you said, you said, and I quote, "I know where you live."
No, that's alleged. That's all. That was what was alleged. He actually said I threatened to kill him.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's a write to the FA about that.
It
Not,
seems.
not the first time. Do you know what I thought you was going to say when you were talking about penalties? Is I love this because it's unearthing all these things I didn't even think about. You you said I was always a penalties. I dispute that. You and Si, what cracks me about you and SB is how competitive you were. So like sometimes someone might want to take a pen or something like that. There was never any sentiment. It was all about your numbers. So if it affected what your head to head on goals, then it was not going to be entertained. But I remember I won a penalty right at Waterhall, and I wanted to take the penalty, and you picked the ball up to take the penalty, and I came over and said I'm taking the penalty, and you handed me the ball, but you pushed it into me, and you went, "You better fucking score then."
And did you score?
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
obviously.
That was just a bit of
I know, but
added.
I just I've not. I know I didn't. It didn't immediately pop into my head, but I've never forgot that. It's just that classic where you sort of pushed it into me and was like, "You better fucking score then," and you looked like you were fuming. I was like, "All right, fucking hell,
Yeah, the competitive nature came out.
yeah." Oh,
Wow.
talking of penalties though, and not scoring it. Cool. Talk us through the Hikers Rest game. Woo. They
Oh,
do you remember that
was that
when
when it
you
hit the
shanked it?
post?
Yeah, but they were one of them teams that were really good. We were just like kids, weren't we? And they were smashing the league. And it was like early on, and it was a chance to double their conceded tally because they hadn't conceded many. And we won a penalty, didn't we? You took it, and I thought you put it wide, but you said you hit the post. But oof,
Yeah, I think I only missed 2 or 3 penalties actually in my Sunday league, or my Saturday and Sunday league career. Yeah, I don't try to remember them too much. I definitely hit a post on one. Another one went wide, and another one was saved.
no, do you know? Talking of red cards as well, I got sent off. I had about 3 red cards, but one of them was in relation to you, wasn't it? Because you used to have long hair, didn't you? And do
I
you remember
did.
the game at was it? Where the Amex is now. What's that pitch called?
Oh, Falmer.
Yeah, Falmer, yeah. Remember that game?
Falmer.
It was 0-0 and you put us 1-0 up, but they'd been giving you some grief for, like, during that first half, bit of stuff about the long hair and whatnot, and then you scored, and the guy that had been giving you a bit of verbals and that, I just looked at him and went, "Whee," like that. Referee, straight red.
Straight red
Yeah, for the hand
helping
gesture.
the hand gesture. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
the
send it
polite way of
straight
putting
off.
it. Yeah.
Um,
I do
yeah,
remember that. Yeah.
yeah. Unearthed a few memories, haven't you? Well
Do you
done.
know what? Funnily enough, walked past that pitch when I went to the Brighton Card Show. So
Very good.
roundabouts. Yeah, everything comes back round. Memories,
Yeah.
nostalgia, the lot.
Yeah, I do like that. The Zesh Raymond though, that was classic, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have to look him up.
Andy Gray on the bus. Don't you mean that
Yeah,
again?
yeah. I remember from that game. Just a quick one before we wrap it up. That game we went to. Obviously, we brought up that story, didn't we? With earlier on in the maybe last series. Anyway, that game was Tottenham Man City, Tottenham 3, Man City 4. Unbelievable cup tie, and I recorded it on VHS, right, of
Yeah.
Sky Sports, and I watched it back. And there's a point where I think Christian Ziege took a free kick, but in the lead up to it, somebody got fouled, and basically the camera's obviously like changed to a different one and slow-mo of the player getting fouled, and you see me, you. Who did we go up there with? Huggins.
There's about 4 of us, weren't there, I think? But we had the same
Like,
colour, we had those yellow tops on, didn't we?
yeah, yeah. And basically there's a video of us in the crowd going like,
Yeah.
just getting up slowly, like reaching for like, hey, that's a foul ref. Um,
That's where is that when we phoned in sick in the gangway to Tesco's? Sorry, Ian Guppy.
if you're listening, Gupster, apologies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
sorry,
believe
bud.
we did. Yeah.
We did it one after another, didn't we? Phoning ill from, like, the the gangway.
Yeah. How inconspicuous can you be? I don't know. Give it a minute.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
But that Joey Barton got sent off during half time, didn't he? So
He
Tottenham
did.
Man City were 3-0 down at half time, and he got sent off at half time. They ended up winning 4-3. Let's see if we can do the scorers. Paul Paul Bosveld scored one.
What we going for City? Paul Boswell. Yep.
Sean Mark
John
Phillips.
Mackin.
John Mack got the winner, didn't he?
Yep.
Header.
Sure. Phillips. Yep. And the other one was Sylvain Distin
Oh, yes.
with a header from a corner.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you know another memory from that was we got Steve McManaman's autograph, didn't we, in the coming out?
we
We
did.
were leaning over the players' tunnel, and do you remember? I think it was you. He said something to Rohan Ricketts. Do you remember him? You're like, "I
I do.
thought you
Yeah.
were playing tonight," and he went, "Yeah, so did I." Yeah, yeah, heard it here first. Yeah,
Who scored? Who scored for Tottenham then? Christian
yeah,
Ziege free kick.
yeah.
Robbie
Remember the
King, I
keeper?
think, scored.
Arnie, yeah, Robbie Keane scored. Arnie Arison in goal. Do you remember?
I do remember. Yeah.
He had an unbelievable game. I don't even know who he was, but
Absolute scenes.
classic game. Anyway, this is probably boring for the listeners now.
Anyway, that Man City brought out on DVD that game. On that
Yeah.
bombshell,
I think we've covered it, haven't we?
yeah, I think we
Let's
covered
have a
everything.
quick look at the agenda. Yeah, big guest. You said we've got a big guest coming on.
Yeah, hopefully going to get this big guest on next week. Big Liverpool fan, TikToker, great content, rips boxes for fun. Yeah, be really good to get him on and have a chat, and he's really up for it. So I'll try and get him in on next week, and that'd be a belter if we can.
Cool. We done then?
Yeah, good luck in the friendly
Love that.
today, Chief. Love the hat.
I'm gonna wear
One
this at
last
the card show.
Yeah, obviously you better go. I was thinking getting the t-shirts made up as well.
Just get all
Might
this.
as
I'll
well
just get like fully merched up.
have the logo there, yeah. Cream Curry Sports Card logo on the chest. On the back, where collecting meets the game.
Oh, stop it.
Big writing. How do you like them apples?
Yeah. All right. That'll be part of my pre-match routine. I'm getting on the merch shop now. We should open an
Yeah.
online shop. Cream and Curry online shop. Get your own
On
Cream and Curry merch.
watch this space,
Yeah.
Chief. I've already been thinking about it. On that
Cups,
bombshell,
Cream and Curry cups.
Cream and Curry colour changing cups.
Oh,
There it is.
there we go. Right. Go on, I'll let you do the outro without interrupting you.
Cool. It's been a pleasure. All the best and regards to your family.
Regards to your family.
Over and out, Chief.